We're getting it from you, D-Boss. Woo! Light it up, D-Boss.
So here's the thing, D-Boss. I'm glad that's a good question. The thing about Kentucky, all you have to do is live in Kentucky for 6 years, of course, and pay a $500 filing fee. That's what it takes. That's what it takes to run for governor. A $500 filing fee for governor. You can look it up. You have to be 25 or older, and there's not really much to it. There's only like 3 things you can do. The felony on my record falls off in 27 before the run, anyways. However, in 26, we've got so long to file. It's coming around, and I've been holding back for a reason. I want to see who my competition is. Right now, there's no competition at all. Andy Brashear, he can't run again. And I would want to run against him. I really would want to run against him. I know Matt, my cousin, or my people, Matt Bevan, he almost beat him last time. He literally almost beat him. If you look at the votes, it was for the longest time that Matt would even concede to him. But you can look up the race between Matt Bevan and Andy Brashear, and you'll see how close it was. And I know one thing. I'll pull all the southern counties. I'll pull all of them. It will be Louisville and Lexington, and I'll probably get Lexington as well. But Louisville and Bowling Green is going to be ones. If I win those, it's game over. It's game over.
Let me tell you something right now. Ernie Shell will be the governor in 2027. There's nobody. And the first thing he's going to do is get rid of all the unemployed lesbians. Y'all are all going to work, trash. Every one of you. Woo!
Look, wait. If we can put an unemployed lesbian on the moon, then maybe we can put all unemployed lesbians on the moon. That's what I think.
No, so here's the thing. But think about it. The biggest thing I'm going to run on is protecting the children. That's the biggest thing I'm going to run on. I'm going to be straight out. And also, too, the justice system. The justice system is wrong in Kentucky. And the fact of the matter is, whether you like it or not, there's still racism. It may not be out there publicly like it used to be, but they're still there. If a white man and a black man do the same crime and they both are convicted, I'm telling you right now, the black man's getting more time than the white man. That's just the way it is, and that's sad. It's very, very sad. But the biggest thing I'm going to do is I'm going to double the penalties on child pedophiles, child predators, and people that hurt or harm a child in any way. That's what I'm going to do.
So I was going to say this, so I totally screwed up the Sarah Silverman podcast. If we can put a man on the moon, then we can put an unemployed lesbian on the moon. And then one day, we can put all unemployed lesbians on the moon. Go ahead, y'all. I fucked that up the first time. I just wanted to fix it.
We can take this CJ, we can take this Lion Mama, we can take this D-Boss. That's 1, 2, 3 women, because I'm 6'7", and I'll take all 3 of them hands to the governor's ball. Woo! Dress them out in new dresses, fancy big hats. We can drink mint juleps. Don't give a fuck. We gonna party up. Tell them, Ernie, we gonna party with your governor, brother. Woo!
So here's the thing with the campaigning. The campaigning is going to cost money. Yes, I do have a few sponsors that's going to kick in a little bit with that. I'm not going to announce them. But for posters and signs and stuff, I've got that down pat. That's easy.
Look, y'all. Here's the deal. Kentucky's a really big state, and Ernie needs money for his jet, so that he can fly from one city to the next for his campaign.
No, it ain't that. No. Kentucky's not that big of a. So let's look at this. Kentucky has 4 or 5 million people in it. Okay, especially when you want to talk about workers and stuff like that. There's about 4 million workers. People who actually that are employed. But the fact of the matter is that's a couple years. They haven't even updated that. They don't even know how many people are unemployed. One of the biggest things I want to do, and I want to take these mom and pop organizations, and I want them to benefit. The people that have the mom and pop organizations, they're going to benefit from my policies. One of the biggest things I'm going to do is I'm going to take all these businesses that come in and these people, the people that actually use these businesses, and I'm talking about these millionaires and all this and that, and I'm going to tax them an extra 3%. They're going to be taxed at 3%. At the end of the year, it's going to go into a big, huge pot. After the pot is drawn out, everybody who draws any kind of income, and if you have income tax, guess what? I'm going to split that up. I'm going to split that up between 4 million people, and they're going to have extra. And then you're looking at probably about $1,200 to $1,300 extra bucks on your income tax, and that's the way it's going to go. I've already done the math on this. I've already looked into this. But the mom and pop organizations that barely do make it, I'm not going to tax them. I'm not going to tax them on that.
So I just asked ChatGPT. Kentucky is 24,900 miles long.
There you go.
Yeah, I understand that, but it still is not one of the biggest states anymore. That's what I'm saying. It's not. And the biggest thing about it is, I've been all over Kentucky. When it comes to like Harlan, Pineville, Corbin, London, Williamsburg, all those places like that, I'm going to win. I'm going to take the smaller communities easy. What's going to get me if I get got is going to be Louisville, Bowling Green, Owensboro, and places like that. And Lexington. Lexington is a big one too.
Light it up, D-Boss. Ernie needs fuel money. We need to waste fossil fuels and contaminate the earth for this election.
Let me tell you something right now. Ernie Shell's going to win Louisville. He's going to win Bowling Green. He's going to win Lexington. Woo! We're going to take the governorship in 2027. Light them up, D-Boss. Let's fucking go. Let's go.
No, and here's the thing. I'm not asking no money from nobody. I've got this. I know what I can do. I know what I've done off YouTube before I even came to YouTube, and that's going to be a big, big factor. The biggest thing right now that I'm facing right now is the part, getting these bigger cities, the places I've not really been a hold of, and I've not ever really been in. Is that's Louisville, which I have been in Louisville, but I don't know the people like I need to know. But I think once people hear my policy,